What's going on, everyone? Today is going to be a short little video. I'm just going to be going over how I use my fib, and I'm going to be giving you my fib settings so you guys can test out this strategy that I use for yourself. So we're going to start off with the fib settings. These are the fib levels that I use. I use the 0.62, the 0.79, the 0.75. These are the ones right here. These are where I look to enter trades. I would have first entry, second entry, third entry, and stop loss would be under the lows because it's the area where it's least likely to get to, and if it does break down, then the chances of it going farther down and not up are higher now, and you wouldn't want to be in that trade. And then I use the -1, the -1.5, the -2, and -0.5 as targets. So as you can see here, say price trades into these levels now, and I get buys around here, and price starts rejecting and moving up. First target will be at the 0.0. I will have second targets here, third targets, fourth and fifth. They're not always going to get hit, and that's a given, but once you make it to here, you at least want to break even, and whatever have the rest run. That's just usually what I do, because I've learned with US30 it doesn't tend to trend very far without having a big retracement, so I try to get in and out. And the way I use the fib, I'm going to show you guys examples. Right, let me look for a good one. Let me see, is this a good example? No, that doesn't reach. And the thing with these fib settings, is not always going to happen. You're not always going to have price retrace into these levels, but that's good because it keeps you out of trades that you don't want to be in, and it lets you get into trades that you have a higher probability of winning. Okay, let me go down to the 1 hour instead of the 4 hour. And let's see. For example, right here. No, that doesn't work either. Right here. You take this, you bring it where the highs. See here, it doesn't really retrace into 62. It came into like the 50% area, but I don't use that as a trading area, so that wouldn't have been a trade for me. Look for another example. These last few weeks have just been rangy, so haven't had too many good trades for the month of March, and it's now the beginning of April. Right here, let's see. This looks like a good example. Another example where it actually didn't come into it, retrace into like the 50% once again. The 50% is another fib level that you can use, but it's actually not a fib level. If anything, it's actually just a 50% mark. Right here, this looks like a good one. Nice little trade right here. Okay, so if you look, say none of this happened yet, and price started to trade just like this. Time of day is important too, so if you look at the time, this is around almost nighttime, so this would be a good London session trade. So if you want to go over like how I'm thinking of this, I'm looking at this like, okay, it looks like it's creating a double bottom, and in this double bottom is also trading under lows. I never sell under lows, and I never buy above highs. So if you're going off this fib, now you wait for it to retrace into these zones. You would wait. Once it starts trading like this, you could have got an entry right around here, this area. It's all up to you. Have your stop under the 79% and under these lows, and your first target would be the zero mark, and let's just see what happens. This is all hindsight. This trade would have worked out, and anybody could do this, but I want to have you guys go back test it yourself and use these fib levels and just try with your strategy and see what you could do. The fib is one of my favorite tools, and I've used it throughout my whole trading time, and I've been trading for a year and some change now, and it's been working ever since. So that's it, just a short little video. I just wanted to show you guys my fib settings and how I use it. I hope you guys found this a little helpful. Hopefully it could benefit your trading, and I'll see you guys in the next video.